friends, welcome to All Scholar classes. So today I will be taking the second part of chapter 7, that is getting to know plants. This is chapter 7 from class 6 science. Okay. So if you will go in my previous part of the video, you will see that we have discussed about plant, a little bit about plants and all. So I have told you that if we talk about the parts of plant, plants can be divided into two. Okay, one is the root system and the other one is the shoot system. Okay, and this root system is further divided into different parts, that is the stem, leaf, flowers, fruit, seed, branches and buds. Okay, so we shall be discussing now about root system. This root system grows under the soil, or you can say below the soil. Soil के नीचे का जो पोर्शन होता है, suppose this is the soil and these are the plant roots. Okay, and this is the stem. तो जो shoot system, that is above the soil, and the root system is under the soil. So this is the root system. Okay, so now we will be discussing about the root system, that is the portion of a plant that is below the soil, under the soil. Okay. So about root, if we see the key features of a root, this root is a very important component of a plant. Okay, it's a very important component of a plant system, as without the presence of the root, the plant cannot exist. You know that root का क्या मतलब है? जड़. हर चीज में जड़ इम्पोर्टेंट है. आप बिना जड़ के प्लांट को खड़ा ही नहीं कर सकते, क्योंकि रूट ही वो चीज है जो सॉइल के अंदर प्लांट को होल्ड करता है. सो रूट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कंपोनेंट ऑफ अ प्लांट. विदाउट इट प्रेजेंस द प्लांट कैनॉट एग्जिस्ट. इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ द रूट दैट होल्ड्स टाइट टू अ प्लांट. ओके, सो रूट्स आर मेनली अंडरग्राउंड पार्ट ऑफ अ प्लांट. ओके, so if we talk about root is a very important component of a plant. Without its presence, the root cannot exist. Sorry, the plants cannot exist. Second thing is that root is mostly underground part of a plant. Okay, so this is two main thing about plant, that it is very important part. Important component of a plant. Okay, because without root the plant cannot exist. And the second thing is that root is mostly underground. Underground part of plant. Okay, so root is very important component of a plant. Root is mostly underground part of a plant. Now we will see the functions of a root. So root has got three very important functions. Three important functions of a root we shall be discussing here. So function of a root. Okay. The first very thing about root is that this root absorbs water and mineral from the soil. ठीक है. अब क्या होता है कि soil है, soil में water और minerals है. So here are the roots. So these roots, they absorb this water and mineral from the soil, and what they do, they transfer this water and mineral to the stem. Okay? Root क्या करेगा? Water है, mineral है, soil में, it absorbs water and mineral from the soil, then it transfers it to the stem, and now what happens? This stem, it gives root minerals and water to the different parts of a plant. Okay? So root absorbs water and mineral from the soil and transfers it to the stem. After roots have transported water and mineral to the stem, further transportation of water and mineral to the different parts of the plant is being done. तो root absorb करेगा water और mineral को soil से ये भेज देगा absorb करके stem को, और stem different parts हैं जो plant के leaves हैं, flowers हैं, या जो भी different parts हैं plant के, उनको ये transport करता है. So first very important function is the absorption of water and mineral. Okay. Second thing is that this root, it gives stability to a plant. Okay. How it gives stability to a plant? This root helps to hold the plant upright and firmly in the soil. Soil में hold करती है firmly, holds the plant into the soil, okay, and keeps the plant upright. ऊपर की तरफ खड़ा रखते हैं ये plants को. You have never seen that these plants are downward. It is always upright. Okay. So the second one is provide stability to plant. And the third important function of the root is that root performs the function of storing important nutrients and food for growth. क्या होता है कि ये जो roots हैं, the further higher classes we are going to study about this function in detail कि how it store food and nutrients and which is going to help for the growth of a plant. Okay, so these are three main important functions of a plant. So the first function is absorption of water and minerals. Okay. So what do plants do? Plants absorb water and mineral from the soil. ठीक है. Soil से roots absorb करेंगी water और mineral को. And then they transfer it to the stem. They transport it to the stem, and stem transports this water and mineral to different parts of a plant. Okay. So the first very important function is absorption of water and minerals. Roots absorb water and mineral from the soil. It is further transported to the stem, and these stems, they transport it to the different parts of plant. Okay. Now the second function is that roots provide stability to plants. Provides function of storing important nutrients and food for growth of plant. Okay, so functions in storing foods and nutrients for the growth of plant. Okay, so you can see three important functions of a root: absorption of plant and minerals, provides stability to the plant, functions in storing food and nutrients for the growth of a plant. Okay, so this was the function of root. You can see it and note it down. So now we will see the types of roots. Okay, so roots are basically of two types. One is a fibrous root and the other is a tap root. Okay, so one is the fibrous root and one is a tap root. Okay, so two types of roots are there: fibrous root and tap root. So what is fibrous root? As the name itself suggests, fibers की तरह. Okay, so the branches of the root come from the base of the stem. Okay, so different branches of the roots are there. They come from the base of a stem. In case of tap root, the branches of the root arise from the ground, that is from the main or primary root. एक main या primary root है, उससे branches निकलती हैं roots की, tap root में. और fibrous root में क्या है, जो stem का base है वहाँ से बहुत सारी branches निकलती हैं roots की. Okay, so in fibrous root, branches of roots comes from the base of a stem. Okay, and in case of fibrous root, the branches are mostly of equal size and of equal thickness. So branches of roots comes from the base of the stem. Of fibrous root is very common in the herbs. Okay, example in the herbs like grass. Okay, in the tap root क्या है? Branches of the root comes from the main or the primary root. Branches of the roots comes from the main or primary root. Okay, एक main और primary root है, वहाँ से branches, different branches आते हैं. और उसमें क्या है, जो stem का base है, वहीं से different branches आएंगे. अब suppose this is a plant. Okay, so these are the stems. Now this is the base of the stem. ये stem का base है. मैंने क्या बताया? Branches of roots comes from the base of the stems. इस base से stem के different roots की branches निकलेंगी. Like this. Okay? तो ये base है stem का और individual branches are coming. So many branches are coming off. Okay? Like this. इसमें क्या है? टैप रूट में branches of the root comes from the main और primary stem. इसमें एक main या primary stem होगी. Suppose the upper portion is a plant like this, stem है पूरा, और ये इसकी main या primary root है. Okay? small in size. Okay. So now we should see the difference between the fibrous root and the tap root. Okay. I hope this will be clear to you. ये डायग्राम से आपको क्लियर हो जाएगा. इसमें एक मेन रूट है मोटी सी, जिससे कि डिफरेंट ब्रांचेस होते हैं सेकेंडरी रूट्स के, और इसमें क्या जो स्टेम का बेस है वहीं से बहुत सारे स्टेम्स निकलते हैं. ओके. So let's see the difference between the two types of the roots. Tap root and a fibrous root. Okay. So tap root and a fibrous root. In case of a tap root, this type of a root system is there is only a one prominent and long root as I have shown in the figure, and from there a small branches of the roots grows. Okay. So the main root is the quadrilateral root. जो main root है उसको lateral root बोलेंगे. Okay. So one primary root from which different secondary root arises. Okay. And what happens in case of fibrous root? In this type of root system, a group of similar sized roots emerge from the base of the stem or a plant. They do not have a primary root or a main root. जैसे यहाँ पे primary या main root है, उससे secondary roots निकलती है. Fibrous root में कोई primary root नहीं. Okay? No primary root, no primary or main root. Okay? Branches of roots grows from the base of the stem. Okay. So this is about the tap root. So here there is a one single primary root which is taken from where the secondary root arises. Here there is no primary root. From the base of a stem, so many roots arises which are almost equal in size. Okay. Now the second difference between tap root and fibrous root is that the tap root is hard to pull out plant with tap root, as these go deep within the soil. So it is hard to pull plant with tap root. And if we talk about the fibrous root, the plants are relatively easier to pull out from the root because they are not very deep in the soil. Okay. So tap root plants with tap root the leaves that have a reticulate venation. Okay, so exist in plants, sorry, with the leaves that are displaying what? Reticulate venation. Okay, so about venation and the types of venation we will study in the leaf. तो ये किसमें टैप रूट किसमें पाए जाते हैं? उन प्लांट्स में जिनके रूट्स की लीव्स कैसे होते हैं? रेटिकुलेट वेनेशन वाले लीव्स होती हैं. ओके, और अगर we talk about fibrous root, so this root system is seen to exist in plants with the leaves that have a parallel venation. Okay, so exist in plants with leaves displaying parallel venation. Okay, which type of venation is there? Parallel venation. Okay, next, if we see the examples for that, so in case of taproot, carrots are a very good example. Okay, then turnip is there, gram is there, china rose. These are for the taproot. And for fibrous root, the examples of fibrous root are banana, wheat, maize, onion is there, bamboo, etc. Okay, so example for this taproot is carrot, turnip, china rose, etc. And in this case, example is different wheat plant, maize, banana. So ever if you get a chance, onion is also example of it. So if you ever get a chance that somewhere onion root you can see or maize plant root you can see, bamboo is there. So please see that. You will see that they are fibrous roots like this from the stem of from the base of the stem they are arising, and in case of taproot, one primary or a main root is there from which so many secondary roots are arising. Okay, so this is the difference between the taproot and fibrous root. If you are asked in exam about the difference between the taproot and fibrous root, you are going to give 4 differences. The first is about in taproot there is a primary root and there is no primary root. And second is that taproots they are very hard to pull, क्योंकि होता क्या है, इनकी जो प्राइमरी रूट या मेन रूट होती है वो बहुत थिक होती है और वो बहुत हार्डली सॉइल में इमर्ज होती है. ओके, दे आर वेरी डीप विद इन द सॉइल, तो उसको खींचना थोड़ा सा टफ होता है. ओके, लेकिन फाइब्रस रूट में क्या है कि वो बहुत डीप नहीं होते हैं सॉइल के अंदर, सो इट इज इजी टू पुल देम. थर्ड डिफरेंस इज दैट इफ वी टॉक अबाउट द टाइप ऑफ प्लांट इन व्हिच दिस टाइप ऑफ रूट इज सीन, so a plant that is having a leaf with reticulate venation, it is seen. What are the types of venation of a leaf? We shall be studying in the further parts of my video. Okay, we shall be studying about leaf in detail. In this case, it exists in plant with leaf that display which kind of venation? A parallel venation. Okay, so जो parallel venation वाले हैं उसमें आप क्या देखोगे कि there is a leaves are like this. Okay, next we shall see the examples. If we talk about the example, here carrot, turnip, china rose, gram is also banana, onion, all these are the examples of fibrous root. Okay, so just have a look over it. This is about the differences between taproot and fibrous root. So now we will see about root here. Okay, so you must have heard the name of a root hair. So what is a root hair? You must have seen a fine hair-like structures on the branches of a root that are called root hairs. Okay, suppose this is a root. So there is a fine branching in this hair-like structure. Having these branches on the root, they are called root hairs. Okay, so the fine, sometimes in small questions it is being asked what is root hair, what are lateral roots. Okay, so you should know about it. So the fine hair-like structure that is present on the branches of a root are called root hair. Okay, so you can see here that this is a root whose branches are like this. These are the branches, and these small hair-like structures that are present, these are the root hair. Okay, next is about lateral root. So what is a lateral root? So lateral roots, or you can say a primary root or a main root. Okay, so the smaller roots that are present on a taproot, as you have seen, they are called lateral roots. Okay, so these lateral roots are the smaller roots that are present on a taproot. These are the lateral roots. Okay, so this is sometimes in 1 marks question. These definitions are being asked about root hair, that is the fine hair-like structure present on the branches of root are called root hair, and lateral roots are the smaller roots on taproot. On taproots, they are called as lateral roots. Okay, so this was all about root. We have seen the definition of a root, the functions of a root, 3 key functions about a root. Then we have seen the types of root, that is a fibrous root and a taproot. We have seen the differences between both of them. Okay, so this was about roots. Next we shall study about the stem. So we have seen about root system. Now we will see about shoot system. Okay, so all the parts of the plant that is above the ground, that forms a shoot system. We have seen that if suppose this is the ground, the part below it is the root system, and the part of a plant that is above the ground is a shoot system. Okay, this is a ground. Okay, so the first feature about a shoot system is that all the parts of a plant that is above the ground forms the shoot system. It includes a stem, leaves, flowers, fruits, all these things. Okay, what happens is some stems, what you can say that stems, you can in fact say that stems form the central axis of a plant body. Okay, this is a stem. So this is forming what? The central axis of a plant body. Okay, so from this different branches will be there. So it is forming the central axis of a plant body. Okay, so it is above the ground. The shoot system is above the ground. It includes the stem, leaves, flowers, etc. It forms the central axis of a plant body. Now what happens? Okay, these stems, they have got nodes. Okay, suppose this is a stem. So here are the nodes. Okay, so these nodes are there from which leaf is going to arise. Okay, leaves will be formed from this node. Okay, you can see that leaves are arising from the nodes. And if you see this diagram, I am just showing you a diagram. Okay, so if we call it, these are the nodes from which leaves are arising. Okay, now do you know the space that is called between two nodes? That is this space. One node is arising from here and the other node is here. So this space, it is called a internode. This is a internode. Okay, so I hope the concept of node and internode is clear to you. Okay, so it has these stems. This is a stem. So these stems have got nodes from which leaf arises. Okay, from the node the leaf arises, and the space that is between two nodes, one node, two nodes, the space between them, that is called as an internode. Okay, so shoot system. Quickly let's me write the features of the shoot system. Okay, so the first thing is that all the parts of a plant above the ground that is going to be called a shoot system. Okay, so these shoot system, they form these stems, they form what? If we talk about a stem, these stems, they form the central axis of a plant body. A stem forms the central axis of a plant body. Okay, the third thing is that these stems, it includes, the shoot system, it includes stem, leaf, flowers and fruits. Shoot system includes stems, flowers, fruits, etc. Okay, next is that, if we talk about node, these stems have got node from which leaf arises. The stem has got node from which leaf arises. Okay, next if you are going to see, the space between two nodes is called internode. portion of the plant that is above the ground. Shoot system forms the portion of the plant that is above the ground. The shoot system includes stem, flowers, fruits, etc. The stems form the central axis of a plant body. A stem has got node from which leaf arises, and the space between two nodes is called internode. Okay, so this is a features of a shoot system. Now we shall be seeing the function of a stem. What is the function of a stem? Functions of a stem. So the first thing is that the stem hold in upward movement of water. Okay, the stem helps in the upward movement of water. So as I have already told in the root system, that root, it absorbs water from the soil and then it is transported to the stem, and then the stem carries it to upward. Okay, so the water and minerals are distributed to the leaves and the other parts of a plant by the stem. Okay, so it is the stem which bears the branches, which bears the flowers, leaves, fruits and buds. Okay, the third function of a stem is that it bears branches, flowers, fruits, everything, leaves and buds. Okay, next comes the underground stem, they store food. The underground stem, they store food, and these stems, they carry the food that is being manufactured by the leaves to the other parts of the plant. Okay, so the first function of a stem is that it stem helps in the upward movement of water. The stem helps in the upward movement of water. Okay. The second thing about the stem is that the water and the minerals are distributed to the leaves and the other parts of the plant by the stem. The water and the mineral salts are distributed by the stem to the leaves and the other parts of the plant. Okay. The third point is that these stems, they bear the branches, flowers, leaves, fruits and buds. Stems bears branches, fruits, flowers, birds and leaves. Okay. The fourth function of a stem is that the underground stem, they store food. Underground stem stores food. Okay, now these foods, that is the food that has been manufactured by the leaf, is distributed to the other parts of the plant by the stem. Food manufactured by leaves is being distributed to the different food manufactured by the leaves is being distributed to the different parts of the plant by the stem. Okay, so this is the five main functions of a stem. A stem helps in the upward movement of water. The water and the mineral salts are distributed by the stem to the leaves and the other parts of a plant. These stems, they are bearing branches, fruits, flowers, buds and leaves. Underground stem, they store food, and the food that has been manufactured by the leaves, we know that these leaves is having chlorophyll, and in the presence of sunlight they prepare food. Okay, so that food is being distributed to the different parts of the plant by the stem. Okay, so just I'm holding on to just see the functions of stem. So now we will do an activity to see that how stem carries the water. As I have told you, one of the important function of a stem is that it carries water from the roots. Okay, so for this what we have to do, we have to soak the stem of a plant in a glass. We will take 3 glasses. Okay, 1, 2 and 3 glass we are going to take, and we are going to immerse the stem of a plant in a glass. Suppose this is the stem of a plant. Okay, I am drawing it roughly. Okay. So this is the stem of a plant. This is a glass. Now what we have to do, we have to soak these stem of a plant with water. Just fill it with water. So here is a water. Okay. Now what we have to do, we have to put colored ink in each of the beakers, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so different colors we are going to put. In this we can put a red color. Here we can put blue color, red coloring, and here we can put yellow coloring. Okay. So now what we are going to see that we will observe that after some time the stem and the leaves, okay, the leaves of the plant, they start to changing their color. The color will change, this stem is going to change, these leaves colors are going to be changed. So the one in which we have put the red in color, the stem is going to be red, the leaves are going to be red. In which we have put blue coloring, these stems are going to be blue, these leaves are going to be blue. And the one in which we have put yellow color, these stems are going to be yellow and the leaves are also going to be yellow. This, what does it prove? It proves that stem carries the water to the different parts of the plant. You can see that if the stem is carrying this water was red water. हमने क्या किया था, water को different colors में कर दिया. ये red water था, तो जब stem तो पानी खींचता है और वो different parts जैसे leaf और सबको वाटर ट्रांसपोर्ट करता है, तो जब वो यहाँ से रेड वाटर खींचेगा तो ये हर जगह रेड वाटर ही देगा, तो हमें लीव्स रेड दिखने लगेंगी. सेम यहाँ ब्लू लेगा और यहाँ पे ये येलो लेगा. लाइक दिस यू कैन यूज एनी ऑफ द कलर, यू कैन यूज ग्रीन और एनी कलर. आई हैव यूज्ड रेड, ब्लू एंड येलो. सो दिस इज अ वेरी गुड एक्सपेरिमेंट टू शो दैट स्टेम कैरीज द वाटर. इफ यू हैव टू मेक एनी practical or you have to do any exhibition or any model you have to prepare. So this is very easy and very good experiment just to show that how the water is being carried to the different parts of a plant by a stem. Okay, so we have studied about root and stem in the part 2 of my video. Okay, in the next part 3, I shall be dealing with the different parts of the stem. Okay, so here I end up my part 2 of chapter 7, that is getting to know plants. Okay, so this was all for today. Thank you so much. If you like my video, please give a like button, and if you have not subscribed our channel Oli Scholar here, please hit the icon button, bell button, and subscribe our channel, so that you can get the daily updates of the videos which we are uploading. And one more good news is that Oli Scholar has got its app, in which all the videos, even the live classes, the notes in the PDF form, the MCQ questions, everything is available, and the link of that app is given in our description box. Just go through it and visualize our app. So thank you so much. Thank you for watching my video.